Hi, so I'm Lynn. I am the creator of the Swan Effect Mum. I am a mum blogger. I started this account, at the beginning of this year, before I knew I was pregnant actually with my second daughter. I am really interested in social media. I've done marketing qualifications. I've just finished my digital marketing level 3 qualification, as well as a marketing management professional qualification at university. But it's not my job full time. It's something I just like doing, and this is something I wanted to just do as a hobby really, and keep a bit of an online record journal for my daughter. As it happens, I've now got another daughter, Ronnie, and I'm on maternity leave. So I'm on maternity leave until September 2021. I can't believe that. I don't know how I swung that. Anyway, so I've got this time, not loads of time because I've got 2 children, but I've got some time to kind of work on the Swan Effect Mum. And one of the things, there's 2 things actually in the last week. I don't have a lot of followers on my Instagram account, and that's fine. I'm not one of these follows mums. It's just pointless. No one's going to look at your posts anyway. I wanted to genuinely make friends, mum friends, because do you know what? I don't know what I'm doing all the time, and that's the whole point of the Swan Effect Mum, is that on the outside, on the top, I look like I'm just gliding, through. Everything's fine. I'm doing great as a mum. But underneath, I am paddling like mad because I don't really know if I'm doing it right. So anyway, I started asking questions, and I've been chatting to different mums, and there are so many different versions of parenthood. So, the pregnancies are all different. The births are all different. The way you bring your children up are completely different. Like yesterday I spoke to a woman who said that she was a crunchy mum. I was like, what is a crunchy mum? I know what a crunchy mum is now. And it's just been great. There's people that have bringing up the children as vegans. There's people who just, gosh, I could go on and on. Anyway, what I decided was that I wanted to kind of find what I wanted to do with this account. And there's so many mum accounts out there, and I'm not a business, but I wanted to keep myself interested in it. I've had a tough year, so it's like my new little hobby. So what I've come up with is I want to be like an interviewer. I want to talk to other mums, and then kind of share their stories on my accounts. So like the crunchy mum, like the mum who does the yoga in the mornings and does exercise with the kids, like the mum who just wants to stay indoors and play games all day with her kids or watch TV. But then you've got mums that want to go out and do activities, outdoor mums. All of them are great. All of them are fine. All their kids are so happy, and they're all developing in great ways. I want to share their stories. I will share mine as well. So yeah, I've had a really good response about that. I've got about 15 mums already, just through my social media account, that are happy for me to interview. So I'm really happy about that. I haven't even asked my own friends yet, which I will do. I'm in the middle of thinking, should I do blog posts where it's questions and answers in text? Shall I do like a podcast thing where I call them and record the conversations? Because I just think that's more free flowing, and you'll get more information, and they're much more open about things then. Or if you're willing, I can try. I'm not great, as you can see, my phone keeps wobbling, but I can try and do a split screen and do like a live video chat, and then save that as well, so you can actually see that mum. They're my ideas anyway. So if you're interested in that, please get in touch. Another thing that I am going to do, or I have done actually, I've just launched it in the last week, is on my Facebook page. If you search for the Swan Effect Mum on Facebook, and I have created a group on there. It is called the Swan Effect Mum and Parent Community Group. My phone keeps going. So on there, it's private. It's I just put it together because it's going to be a safe, secure place where Parents, I don't just say mums mostly obviously because that's the nature of the beast, but parents. So there are people who are adoptive parents, there are step parents. You know, my partner's got 2 older children, so you know, dealing with that, how do you deal with that, bringing up teenage girls especially. There are carers, there are guardians. There are lots of different versions of parenthood. So this is open to everyone like that. It's a place where you can share some advice on birthing or pregnancy, or chat, you know, how to bring up children, activities, tips. You know, I'm sharing it out to all fellow bloggers. They're more than welcome to promote their blogs on my group as well, because I'll be doing the same thing. You can share any YouTube videos that you've done, like I'm doing here. You can share your stories. I've just done a blog post about birthing stories and things, and what, there was like a tag on Instagram, and it was great. It had such good response, and that's what's triggered this off in my head, is how different every single birth is. Even my 2 were very similar, but they had different. They were different actually for different reasons, and also share your milestones. You can share your children's birthdays, or your graduations, or any achievements in school, if they've started talking or crawling, all these things. Everything that just is happy. And I know, myself included, I don't want to bombard my private Facebook, Instagram accounts about my children, because let's face it, I mean, your family love your kids, but no one's going to love your kids like you do. And yeah, they don't really want to know every single day about my motherhood and, you know, life and what my children are getting up to. So that's why I set up these accounts. And I thought this group would be great, because it's somewhere where you can just boast about your children. You can even moan about your children. Let's face it, it is hard. I've got a 2-year-old. She can be a nightmare sometimes. She can be lovely most of the time. But yeah, just honest accounts really. So if you would like to join me, I'd love that. Like I said, I'm not a business. I'm not going to try and sell you anything. It genuinely is a hobby. Now, if I could become very successful and become the next Mrs. Hinch of mum blogs, I would love that. But I doubt it's going to happen. But this is just me saying, hi, I'd love you to join me, the Swan Effect Mum Parent Community Group. Or just like my Facebook page or my Instagram page. My website, I'll put all the links down below for all my social media and, well, the website as well. Just give me a follow. If you like what I've got, great. If you don't, then that's great as well, you know. But yeah, come and say hi. Thanks very much, everybody, and have a great week. Bye-bye.